and pass through a world of blood, sweat, and tears. Let me take you to Las Vegas, Nevada. He has been called the toughest man ever to get on the back of a raging bull. He loved to dance with the devil. Early in his career in 1984 in Canada, the bull TJ flipped Hedeman around like a rag doll. He said, "That's fun, let's do it again." Tuff Hedeman has his own perspective on bull riding.
Wow, isn't bull riding fun?
Ever since he was a little kid, Tuff Hedeman wanted to be a bull rider. At the early age of 10, they told him he was too clumsy. He wore very thick glasses. He was told he'd have to take them off. He just wasn't built to be a world champion. But Tuff Hedeman defied the odds. At the age of 34, he has 4 world championships. He goes into the Hall of Fame as one of the greatest bull riders in history.
You know, what's the odds of a kid, a clumsy kid from El Paso, Texas, that blind as a bat, wear Coke bottle glasses that thick, you know, being able to win 4 world titles, wind up in the Hall of Fame? I don't think the odds are very good of that.
Tuff Hedeman.
H1, Benny Butler.
It's 1984, and all the veterans feel sorry for the rookie Tuff Hedeman. He has drawn the most dangerous bull in Del Rio. But Tuff Hedeman would show that he was special. He did have the stuff of a champion. By 1986, he and his traveling partner, Lane Frost, would share the Del Rio Championship. They would become a dominant team. By 1989 in Cheyenne, they had both won the World's Championship. In Cheyenne, in 1989, Lane Frost, who had been struggling to win, would have one of his greatest rides of the year, scoring 87 points. And his traveling partner was an admiring fan.
That's as good a ride as I've seen in a while. Lane's had a tough start this year, and looks like he's coming back.
So does he have to buy dinner now?
Dinner, and it's all on him this week, looks like. I tell you what, I was needing it. I knew it was my turn to buy dinner. I had to do something. I'm real tickled.
But you just had to give the crowd a thrill with that dismount.
Well, I don't always ride that good, but I can usually get off pretty exciting or do something afterwards.
But just 72 hours later, in Cheyenne, Tuff Hedeman's life would be changed forever. He would lose his traveling partner, Lane Frost, in a freak accident. Lane Frost, while winning thousands of dollars, was killed in Cheyenne, just a few feet away from Tuff Hedeman. How does a 26-year-old fearless bull rider prepare for the death of his best friend?
People say that time heals everything. That will never heal in my mind, never.
How has time changed it over the years for you?
It's not changed it at all for me. He's still the greatest friend that I ever had. The greatest guy that at times when I'm in situations where I'm not sure whether to turn left or right, I think, you know, what would he do? Like I said, he probably had as big an impact on my life as any single person. And if he'd be living today, that'd be the case.
Las Vegas, 1989, 6 months after Lane's death. Tuff Hedeman has vowed to win the World's Championship for Lane. Going into the final round, he's in a distant second place. He's fighting insurmountable odds. But Tuff Hedeman was consumed with the spirit of Lane Frost. He came from behind to win the World's Championship, fulfilling a commitment he had made after Lane's death. He rode 8 seconds for himself and 8 more in memory of Lane. The most emotional year of his life had come to a triumphant conclusion. Bodacious has been called the most dangerous bull in the history of bull riding. He puts most of his challengers into the hospital. But in 1993 in Long Beach, California, Tuff Hedeman, in one of the greatest rides in bull riding history, scored 95 points on Bodacious. And once again, he had defied the odds. It's the Professional Bull Riders World Championship, 1995. Tuff Hedeman and the Master of Disaster have one more dance.
Let's go.
Out of the chute, Bodacious was in control and Tuff Hedeman was in trouble. It was the worst wreck of his career. Tuff Hedeman, the PBR World Champion, would walk out of the arena under his own power and into hours of reconstructive surgery.
You make a mistake on him, he's going to knock your teeth out.
Or rearrange your face.
And rearrange your face, which, you know, that's the next chapter.
Okay, the next chapter.
No,
So
I don't remember that. No, I remember when I was 95. And then everybody says, well, what about Bodacious? I said, yeah, I was 95 on him one time. And they said, no, I saw him bust your face. I said, I'll be damned.
In 1995, 6 years to the hour after Lane Frost had been killed in Cheyenne, Tuff Hedeman won the Cheyenne Frontier Days Championship. And he dedicated his victory to Lane. At the age of 34, he is a man who is still born to compete. Tuff Hedeman is consumed with the thrill of victory.
I still love what I do. I still love to ride. I still love to show up. I still love to be 90 points. I still love to win first. And that never gets old. Making the whistle and winning cures everything to me.
The clumsy kid from El Paso, Texas has become a 4-time world champion. He's also big business. He's the main spokesman for Panhandle Slim. He's part of the Wrangler team. He's won the Bud Light Cup World Championship. He named his first son, Robert Lane, in memory of his best friend. His #1 fan is his wife, Tracy. Together, they've produced Robert Lane and Trevor, who's a lot like his old man. He's defied the odds every step of the way, all the way to the Hall of Fame.